what Renegades can do. We talked a bit at the start of this match about how Renegades has really only got one event under their belt since being signed, and Dapper pops off here with Zoms also firing on Nurfed. So all of a sudden we have a 4v2 on attack. Absolutely brutal for Renegades, but to finish my train of thought, Renegades with only one real big performance under their belt since being signed, I wanted to see how they could improve, and then after the first map, we saw some area for them to improve. They answered back, and I want to see if they can continue that trend, but this is a brutal start.
And this is exactly what you want on this attacking side. A pistol round under your belt, and Sage surely soon to fall as well. There goes the heal orb, but she has to peek into 3 defenders here, and the Classic does get the job done onto the first 2. That's an opportunity, but running very low on this spike. There's no time to do it. Winsum's right behind this attack, and it's all about timing. When you're going to pounce, the shotgun's unable to get the job done, and Winsum also taken out. It's a flawless round, just like that. Sentinels up to their second. Possession from the Sentinels. This Paranoia should be able to get a little bit of damage in, but Zoms, it's a massive spray down over towards the middle of the map. A couple of rifles salvaged, but this is a lose-lose situation here for Renegades. They're a member down right now. Members of this Sentinel squad all over this map and starting to apply all of the pressure. Sinatra's just too good.
I really feel like here on Split, you want to use this map to your advantage. Now, the enemy squad here, Sentinels, forced to make a play because of time running out, and CP2 finds a double. Nurfed picks off Sick, and it's just Dapper with this Bulldog against the full 5 squad. Does manage to take Berghy with him, but this formation doesn't get any damage or pressure applied. Just watching that heaven area. Couple of trades there, so now we're down to the 2v2. Shazam finds Nurfed, but Winsum answers back. Now it's a 1v1, but Shazam with the high ground pulls his best
5-1, 6-1. They'll be just with a
really nice pick for CP2 there. Now, Sick with the res before Berghy answers back, catches Sick. But that was a really important pick in my opinion because CP2 took out the operator player, almost got to safety. Now the res from Berghy again is going to give that advantage to Renegades, but Shazam picks off Winsum and Sinatra takes out Nurfed. So Zom's putting pressure again. They're ascending this B tower. Cypher taking the spike. Couple of rounds exchanged there. But with pistols, this is a tall order, and yeah, unfortunately, Sick takes out Randyysavage, but Winsum, one of the players there for Renegades that does have an AR, answers back, finds Sinatra. This timer's ticking down, though, so at this point, they either need to make a play or back out and go for the stage. They're making the play, they dive in. Zoms and Shazam answer, though. I was out on the wall now on the ropes connector as well, so going to be pushing up into this B tower where we see CP2 with the daggers lying in wait, but Sinatra takes him out with the showstopper. Berghy does answer with the operator. Keeps things even, finds Shazam as well. And all of a sudden we have a 4v2. Renegades have to like these odds. Bit of an exchange there. I'm really surprised that Sick survived that, if I'm being honest. Nurfed does finish off Sick. And now it's down to just Zoms. Does have the spike. Could go try to put some economic pressure, find some kills. Could maybe try to get another alt pip or some extra money. Not that they're hurting for cash, but if they want to attempt a plant, that's certainly on the table. You're not likely thinking round win at this point, but you don't want to just back out either.
No, the economy is firmly in Sentinel's favor. I don't think he's expecting to even get a plant out of this one. Just try and do a little bit of economical damage, and well, it'll be a fight planted. All of the pressure's already been applied. Sentinels once again turning the screw. And here, the run it back might be the last lifeline here for the retake. Winston makes good ground here, but with Shazam nailing shot after shot. This is a shutaway once again. And the operator in the hands of Berghy shouldn't be able to do anything. Dapper annihilates him. 7-2 on the board, 20 seconds left in this one. And with a less than favorable buy coming through, great paranoia to start things off, and the shotgun's able to chomp through for loads of damage. It's an even Stevens engagement, and Sick pulls it right on through. The spike easily can go down on the B site, and Cypher is completely caught in translation. He's locked out of this one and surely shouldn't be able to get the job done. It's him versus the world, and Sinatra's headshot just piping
Aggressiveness
in.
out of Winsum. But again, what do you do on split to be aggressive? You can't really give up your defensive advantage. Sinatra here with a pick on Randyysavage, and that's going to even things up. Not quite a first blood, but not a shock to see Sinatra drawing it early. Yeoman teleport coming in.
Tripwire destroyed.
We're going to have a 4v4 here on A. A lot of posturing and utility going out. Berghy finds Shazam.
And Sentinels are starting to assert this control just on both sides right here. Finally, the res comes through and an opportunity without the spike down on the ground. Raze wants to make a play, but it's all about Renegades right now. They're finding all of these kills, and it's Sinatra versus 3 to try and finish. That incendiary isn't going to force him out of place, and instead he has to connect with the headshots once again. He's got pressure from the back, and as that dark cover starts to dissipate, Winsum applies the pressure from the top, and it's a third towards the pointy letter. But with the smoke down, completely locked out and through, CP2 actually does nail another before falling down and away. And finally an opportunity. The spike should go down here, but locked away on this A site. I think that Sage is going to have, well, her work cut out to escape into a favorable position. And well, with a position spotted once more, it's going to be exceptionally hard for Sentinels to reach number 9 before halftime. I love this patient play from Renegades, finally sweeping in from all angles and just trying to eviscerate this one. Randyysavage comes through with one of his first kills of the half, and Zom tries to get it all done, and it's the quick scope to finish. There's more than enough time, surely, to get this diffused through. And well, that's going to be a 4th round before things are said and done. Realistically expect them to take much more than perhaps just a couple before this one finishes and closes out. The initial cyber cage goes through, and Dapper needs to connect with some headshots. There's a bonus right onto Winsum. The crossfire comes in. It seems to be Sentinels initially closing this one down, but another 2 versus 2 scenario as Randyysavage pitches in with a pair of headshots. Zoms from the side, and with the spike down but not planted, this all comes down to the kills once again, and Shazam finishes. 9-4, Sentinels on the home straight.
To lose too many more rounds. Some blind firing through the cage there. Not really connecting. Winsum does get a kill on Zams, but Shazam finds 2 before CP2 ends Shazam's reign of terror. Sick continues to be sick and picks off Berghy, and this is still a numbers advantage in favor of Sentinels, and we've got the damage on CP2 as well. Sick finishes CP2 off, and so now it's just Nurfed with no spike up against 3 players, and again, every round that you let slip away is a bigger hill to climb, and Dapper finishes off Nurfed, and it's 10-4 in favor of Sentinels.
And anything but a miracle at this point is going to finish this map off in a heartbreak for Renegades. Shazam again, a couple of quick kills, even trading, but with the spike dropped, this will be Sentinels just holding serve over by the A site. You see Raze starting to gesture into position, and this is a really unenviable position for Renegades right now. How are they going to be able to get back into this one?
I'm not sure that they can actually get back into this with Dapper finding Randyysavage there. It's looking pretty dire. Sinatra with the ability kill. Excuse me, the trade of kills there to start things off here, so it's still a 4v4, but Renegades trying to get mid control so that they can push somewhere. This wall's slowed them down a bit, but it's not a complete wall. There's still gaps. Can go over the box or through that little gap there, but I think they're just gonna catch their breath maybe hope that some folks have rotated away and we can see through our mini-map caster vision that that is indeed the case. So now they're going to ascend that B tower area, and thus far it's uncontested.
Absolutely, and it does feel like Sentinels, they find this advantage and turtle down onto these sites. Force Renegades to get aggressive and into these choke points where the crossfires are already established. And it all comes down to a couple of headshots to really determine who's going to take this one once again. An AWP shot missed to start things off. That's inopportune, and I don't think the Incendiary is going to do all too much here against Cypher. With the Cyber Cage giving him so much map control, he's going to go for the swings, both ends, and the crossfire established really does just finish things off here. Is Nurfed, oh, he hits a trio of shots. An opportunity here, but unable to find the final frag against Zoms.
This is match point on game map number 3, and they're going to push into A. They just funnel in with the aggression. I really like this decision to just do something new and different. It's even trades on both sides. Now it's 3v3, but, well, with Zoms and CP2 trading there as well, it's now a 2v1 in favor of Sentinels. Can CP2 do it enough? Oh, that bomb buddy is rough when you've got the daggers out. You can't really afford to kill it with the daggers, and that's going to be it. Sentinels will move on.